What is up, all my lovely subjects? It's Master Salazar here. Not sure if you guys heard that. What is up, all my lovely subjects? It's Master Salazar here, and I'm doing a live reaction to videos I have made in 2019 because this year's almost over, and we are now coming close to my 2-year anniversary on YouTube, which will be on January 5th, 2020. If you guys remember, last year I had to do 2 videos on the same day of reacting to videos I made in 2018, and I guess this is going to be a regular thing. At the end of every year, I'm going to just react to videos I've made throughout the year, not like every single video I make throughout the year, but at the end of the year, I'm just going to react to some videos that I made throughout the year and just see all the cringe that I've made over the last few months. Yeah, so I'm just gonna start. Ooh, here's a good one to start with. You guys remember my So Gone challenge I made about Lindsay or Jay? That's the one I'm starting with today. I'm just gonna do the song because I don't want to make this video too long for you guys, but
There's every 5 days before my birthday, thought that it was great in every single way.
I was supposed to do one of these about Delilah too, but I never ended up doing that because I ended up changing my mind because that one would be way too dark considering what she did to me. My So Gone challenge that I made about Lindsay was horrible. I don't know why I did this. You know, I'm going to turn this around so we can see all of this from here. There.
That you made, there fight, everything was fine. Still had the heart that was mine.
I can't figure out why I wanted to do So Gone challenges, but I did.
I have a fantasy that he's my man. You can do with that.
Okay.
Baby, that you can.
This is what the main part I don't understand about my So Gone challenge about Lindsay. Why did I mention Kellen Quinn? There's a light here. There we go. That should be better. Yes, why did I mention Kellen Quinn in this So Gone challenge about Lindsay? It makes no sense to me why I did that, but I did. So, anyway, yeah. Should move this closer here. Yeah, this was bad. What else cringe do we have in here?
If you can't hang, then there's the door. Don't want.
If you can't hang, there's the door. I really used a fucking Sleeping with Sirens reference in my So Gone challenge about Lindsay. Really? Are you kidding me? Why did I do that? If you can't hang, then there's the door. And I think after that, I said something like, don't want you anymore. This is one of the cringiest videos I have on my entire freaking channel. I swear to God. Let's just keep going here.
You and more. A couple days before our anniversary, you said that you didn't want me.
I'm not reacting to this entire video because I really don't like this video, but it's funny.
You came back to me crying, saying we were.
Okay, let me explain something about this. I'm not sure if anyone thought that I was like trying to diss on Lindsay's boyfriend. It's officially Lindsay again, technically. I'm not sure if anyone thought that I was trying to diss on the guy that Lindsay left me for when we first dated by saying that he turned out to be gay, but I wasn't trying to diss him or say that that's a bad thing because I'm bisexual, so I didn't have a problem with the fact that the guy that Lindsay left me for ended up being gay, but at the time, I did kind of see that as karma for her leaving me for him the day before our 4-month anniversary. But now I'm just like, whatever. That was a long time ago. I don't give a shit about anything that happened anymore with that.
To be. Took it for your word, that was my mistake. What you said was nothing but fake. Your tears crying up.
I'm skipping ahead because this was way too long.
Yeah, really, really bad. Like he was a horrible. And yeah, everything in here,
Most of this video apparently, I didn't remember this being this way, but apparently most of this video, I guess, was a rant about Lindsay because only a few minutes of it were my horrible Sogon challenge about Lindsay. And the rest of it was just, it's not even ranting, it's just complaining because, like, there's a difference between what I was doing back then with my ranting and this, because this is, the rest of this video was just complaining. I swear.
oops. Did I spill your secret? Not my fault. You're a fucking hypocrite, bitch.
What the fuck? Okay, I'm done. I'm done with that. After that, you're a fucking hypocrite, bitch. What the fuck? I'm done. I'm so done with that now. Like, no. Why? I'm moving on. Yeah, I'm doing a different video. There was one video that I wanted to do a reaction to specifically in this video. Where is it? Oh, my entire band shirt collection. This took an hour to do at the time.
What is up?
This was around the time. This was around the time when I didn't even have a freaking cell phone. I think like either my dad had taken away my cell phone at the time or the phone that I had was broken or something. I don't remember, but it was something like that. I didn't have a cell phone, so I had to do live streams on my laptop, and that was the only way that I could do YouTube videos at this time. And it was so annoying. Like, Guys, you have no idea how annoying it was to not have a cell phone for me. And the only way I was able to do my videos and the only way I was able to contact my friends and my sister was using my dad's laptop. Like, I had to use Facebook to talk to everybody. And I wasn't really even allowed to use my dad's laptop while he was home at that time. It was so freaking hard for me back then. It's still hard for me now because my dad's a control freak still, but he's more of a control freak than he used to be now. But I manage. Anyway. I don't think this was actually my entire band shirt collection now that I think about it. Let's.
Of these subjects.
Oh, this is still when I was calling myself Scene King. I think.
So I'm trying.
Was I still calling myself Scene King at this time? I don't remember.
What is up, all of my lovely subjects? So I'm trying to do this again, and I'm hoping.
Apparently, I don't even know if I was calling myself Scene King still at this point.
Go wrong, because last time.
I don't know if I was still calling myself Scene King at this point because I didn't say Scene King or Matthew or anything. I just said, hello, my lovely subjects. So I don't know what the hell I was calling myself at this point. I guarantee this was not my entire band shirt collection. I think with this video, I'm just going to see what shirts I did. That's all I really want to do. Okay, let's see
And
here.
the audio is being super weird. To you guys yet? So this is.
That's my Sleeping with Sirens tank top. I haven't seen that for like 3 months. I have no freaking idea where that thing is. And plus, the lyrics that. Okay. The one thing that I don't like about my Sleeping with Sirens tank top, they made that tank top and started selling it around the time when they released Better Off Dead as a single for the Madness album. They didn't even put the right lyrics on it. Whatever company made the Sleeping with Sirens tank top I have screwed up the lyrics on that tank top. Because, like, if you know the song Better Off Dead, you know the last line of the chorus is, "This is not where I belong, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone." But on my tank top, for some reason, whoever made it decided to put, "This is not where I belong, maybe you'll miss me when I'm gone." Good try, I guess, but that's not right. That's the only thing I don't like about this tank top. Other than that, I still have it and I still like it.
Is my Sleeping with Sirens.
What else do we have here for my band shirts that I did in this video?
And as you guys know from my story time I did about how I got into Pierce the Veil, I love
my blue Pierce the Veil shirt. That was the very first band shirt that I actually got. in like 2015 on Christmas. I remember that because like that year, like 4 years ago for Christmas, I got my Pierce the Veil shirt, my blue Pierce the Veil shirt, my Black Veil Bride shirt, and Jade got me My Chemical Romance shirt. Because back then I was still a really big fan of MCR, but now I only like pretty much 5 My Chemical Romance songs. Like Helena, I'm Not Okay, Teenagers, I Don't Love You, and Welcome to the Black Parade. Those are the only MCR songs I still like. So, yeah. But the only reason I still keep that shirt is because Jade got it for me. So, I don't know.
Pierce the Veil, and they're
What other shirts do I have at this time?
Hot Topic. I think it
That's
was 2015. It was like
my first Motionless in White shirt that I bought. I got that shirt like around the time when I found Motionless in White, I think. If I remember correctly, I had like just gotten into Motionless in White by the time I got that shirt. I don't even think it fits me that much anymore. I don't know. Anyway, yeah.
I bought this right after I got into Motionless in White initially, and I don't know. I found this.
Is that my Day to Remember shirt? Yes, it is.
Basically, I started listening to A Day to Remember when I went on my.
Falling in Reverse. I have like 3 or 4 Falling in Reverse shirts.
Normally is right now because of the fact that I'm wearing my Slytherin onesie.
My Chiodo shirt. That shirt doesn't fit me very well. That shirt never really fit me that much.
And it feels a lot.
My Chiodo shirt was cotton, so the first time I washed it, it shrunk. And I had a feeling that it would be cotton, which is why when I was trying to get my dad to get it for me off of Amazon, I asked him to either buy me an extra large or a double XL size, but he didn't want to do that just because it was like $2 extra to buy an extra large Chiodo shirt on Amazon. So he was like, no, I don't want to do that because he's fucking cheap. So, yeah, after the first time, well, technically, I didn't even wash it. My dad found it on my floor in my dirty clothes and then washed it himself. And then it shrunk in the dryer. And I told him, like, first he told me it shouldn't go in the dryer. But then he washes it with his clothes and puts it in the dryer anyway. That's why my Chiodo shirt barely fits me now. I'm not really even a big fan of Chiodos anymore. I mean, Chiodos hasn't been together since 2015, and now the lead singer, Craig Owens, has a very shitty band now called like something like Bad X Channels or something, if I remember correctly. It's very bad. I don't like them at all. Anyway. know what?
Since I'm wearing my Slytherin onesie.
I'm not going through this entire video. That's way too long. I almost just dropped the remote. Broken Side. I don't remember doing a story time for you guys about how I got into Broken Side. I am not even a big fan of Broken Side anymore, honestly. Like, okay, yes, Broken Side does make good music, but they are very shitty people because they're pedophiles. That's all I'm gonna say. Most people know what happened with Broken Side back in the day. They make very, very shitty music nowadays because they came back in like 2016 and wrote a very shitty album, which is why I'm only a fan of Broken Side's early stuff from when my sister was going through her scene phase and listening to Broken Side. Like Freaks and Bree Bree and Schizophrenia and like I pretty much like a lot of old Broken Side music, but I don't like any of their new stuff because they sound very bad, and I don't even think Seven is the guy who did the screaming for Broken Side. I don't think Seven's with them anymore because I think now they found a new screamer. And Seven was my favorite guy from Broken Side, so I don't really listen to Broken Side that much anymore. I didn't even listen to them that much around the time when I made this story time, but it still happened for some reason. I don't even know if I was able to do this as an entire story time.
What is up, all my lovely subjects? It's your Royal Highness Scene King here, and today I'm going to give you guys a story time about how I got into the most seen band that there is, Broken Side.
The most seen band that there is. That's not true anymore. Okay, yeah, Broken Side is not the most seen band that there is anymore, technically, because I mean, Scene just started making a comeback in 2019, and I'm still sort of in my Scene phase, but mostly I'm pretty much almost completely out of my Scene phase at this point. So nowadays, Broken Side isn't even the most seen band that there is. Even at this point, when I made this video 10 months ago, Broken Side was not the most seen band that there is. I think at that point, it was probably Blood on the Dance Floor or something, even though I was never a Blood on the Dance Floor fan. I only liked 4 Blood on the Dance Floor songs. Hello Kitty, Scream for My Ice Cream, Bewitched, and Miss Bipolar. Thanks to one of mine and Jade's old friends, I have heard a lot of Blood on the Dance Floor music, but mostly what I heard from Blood on the Dance Floor back when I was just starting my scene phase was horrible. That's why I never did a story time about how I got into Blood on the Dance Floor because I never really got into them. I only like 4 songs from them. But people say that Blood on the Dance Floor is now the most seen band that there is. It's not Broken Side anymore. Unlike what I said in this video. Even 10 months ago, Broken Side was not the most seen band that there is. But my dumbass seen person phase decided to say they were still the most seen band ever. No, they're not anymore. Okay. I think I was probably 9 years old by the time I started listening to Broken Tide. Okay, 7 is apparently what his screaming is drowning out whatever I'm trying to say here. A few months after that video is when I finally decided I didn't want to do rants anymore on my channel unless I was really pissed. Like, now I don't do ranting anymore on my channel, as you guys know, because I got tired of venting my problems on the internet. Because I was thinking, I'm 20 years old now, and my rant videos aren't even getting that many views anymore. I think my subscribers are getting tired of my ranting videos. So that's why around the time when, let's see, what was it? Around the time when I had to do a few live streams, I decided to stop doing ranting. And plus, at that point, I hadn't done a rant in a long time. Like, let's see, the last rant I actually did on my channel was I am deeply hurt by Get Scared. That one was so stupid. The reason I did my rant that I called I am deeply hurt by Get Scared was only because of the fact that Get Scared is one of my favorite bands. And around the time that I made my rant about why I was deeply hurt by Get Scared, that was so petty. That's one of the pettiest videos I have on my entire channel. They released an album back in June titled The Dead Days, and it was delayed because of the fact that Nicholas Matthews decided to go back into rehab for alcohol and drugs. And I mean, at that time, I understood, like, your mental and physical health comes first before any music. But at the same time, I was like, no. Get Scared is one of my favorite freaking bands. You can't do this to me. But that video, I am deeply hurt by Get Scared. That video was honestly just pointless. And I think that one I had to do as a live stream only because my phone that I had at the time was being weird and wouldn't let me upload the video to YouTube. So I had to go on my phone and do a freaking live stream. That made me mad because I don't like doing live streams unless it's something like this. Like me just reacting to videos that I made. But I did not like doing a live stream about why I was deeply hurt by Get Scared. I wasn't deeply hurt, that was me being dramatic. That entire video was just me being dramatic. That video was pointless, and I might take it down, honestly. I don't know. But I seriously might take down the I am deeply hurt by Get Scared video. But I'm not doing a reaction to that one. How I got into Avril Lavigne plus how I got into my girl Avril Lavigne. Sorry. Plus my new relationship. I think this is where I told you guys about my boyfriend that I'm with right now. I think.
Hello, my lovely subjects. It's your Royal Highness Dinking here.
Oh God.
That is pimple cream that.
Oh my God.
Didn't completely dry on my face for some reason. Didn't completely soak in because, as you can see, I still have acne, but it's
oh my God.
Because my doctor.
What the hell?
I'm on a medication for anxiety.
Okay. No, I'm skipping ahead. I don't want to hear myself talk about my acne and my depression and my anxiety. No, ew.
Mr. Scene King here told you that I was gonna give you a story time of how I got into my girl Avril Lavigne.
Okay, looking back on it, I should not have called myself Scene King. I should have, like, when I was still going through my scene phase and started my YouTube channel and decided to change my name from my original name, I should have come up with something better than Scene King. But Jade was technically the one that named me Scene King when I wanted to change my name originally on my YouTube channel, because I was still going through my scene phase around that time, obviously, or else I wouldn't have named myself Scene King. And my new name, Matster Salazar, is... There's a specific reason why I named myself Matster Salazar when I changed my name from Scene King, but that explanation will come sometime in the future, but that day is TBD. So, but my lovely subjects, I don't know why I started calling you guys that. It was either gonna be my lovely subjects or just my subjects, but I don't know. When I started calling myself Scene King, I didn't want to. I felt like calling everyone that watches me, like my subscribers, I felt like just calling them my subjects would be a little degrading. So I decided to go with lovely subjects. And obviously, I've still kept that, but I don't know. I mean, I don't even have that many subscribers to my channel. I mean, I have like a little over 20 now, but I never even thought I would get 20 subscribers at all. But yeah. But Scene King, I can't believe for so long I was calling myself Scene King. Anyway, let's just keep going with this.
So you can finally find out how I got into my girl Avril Lavigne. I'm so sorry I made you guys wait so long. You guys probably stopped caring at some point, but I'm still giving this to you whether you like it or not.
The reason I said that, like, you guys have been waiting for so long for this, and I'm gonna give it to you whether you like it or not. Ugh. I'm pretty sure the reason I said that was because it took me like a month to actually find time to do this freaking video.
So I got into Avril Lavigne around 2004, 2005, somewhere in there when I was in kindergarten.
The only reason I really want to show you guys this is so I can react to where I'm telling you about my relationship. Because my boyfriend wanted me to talk about him a little bit that day on my channel, but he didn't want me mentioning his name, and I'm still not sure if my boyfriend wants me mentioning his name. So I am not telling you guys his name yet because I don't know if he would be comfortable with that. Anyway, where am I telling you guys about him here?
5 years to release another album after herself.
No, because there I'm talking about the Head Above Water album from Avril Lavigne.
Instantly, like it was instant. Right after I heard it, I fell in love with Tell Me It's Over. It's honestly in my
Okay, I can't find it, but yeah. At some point in that video, I was telling you guys about my boyfriend. At this point, now we've been together for like 7 months, I think. I'm pretty sure it's been like 7 or 8 months. 8. Sorry, it's been 8 months that I've been with my boyfriend. This is my longest relationship now. Because before I started dating the guy I'm with now, my longest relationship was the if you guys remember my video I did like ranting about my exes, I didn't mention her name. I remember that because the only ones that I've mentioned are Lindsay and Delilah. But it was a girl I dated. Ooh, a girl I dated like right after Lindsay. The last time I dated her, that was my longest relationship before my guy that I'm dating now. And well, after that girl, first there was Michael, and we all remember what happened with that because Jade and I did an entire rant exposing him. And then after him is when my current boyfriend came along. So, yeah. I do find it a little sad that 6 months made this my longest relationship because before this, my longest relationship was 5.5 months, which is, in my opinion, it's not that long, like looking back on it, but it was a big accomplishment for me in my dating life because before that, my longest relationship was Lindsay. Now that I think about it, because like Lindsay and I dated for almost exactly 4 months, and then she broke up with me the day before our 4-month anniversary. And then a few months, actually the month after that, she came back and we got back together for a day, and then she broke up with me again. And then I don't know, maybe about 4 or 5 months later, she came back and we were together for like another month and a half. And then she left me again. But yeah, that ended up being altogether, I think Lindsay ended up being like, we were together 5.5 months, and the last girl that I dated, who was one of Lindsay's friends, but by the time I started dating her, she hated Lindsay anyway. So technically, they weren't even friends anymore. That was 5.5 months. So that was my longest. Both of them were technically like in a tie for my longest relationship. But now that's my boyfriend that I'm with right now. But yeah, that was. I made this video. I didn't really apparently talk about my relationship that much in this video, but yeah, my boyfriend wanted me to talk about our relationship a little bit in that video that day. Let's see. So 3 months after that, I basically kept doing videos like how I got into bands, like how I got into Bless the Fall, and then how I got into Memphis Mayfire. And then after that is when I decided that I didn't want to do ranting anymore because I hadn't done a rant in so long at this point. So 3 months ago, I decided I'm done with ranting. And that's when I decided I wanted to try to talk about bands I like and bands that I don't like and why. I've been trying to do a video about why I like the band 6 a.m. because I've only done one video with why I like or do not like certain bands, which was this one, why I do not like Closer to Closure, which was my husband Kellen Quinn's band that he had before Sleeping with Sirens. But yeah, I think after this video, I'm finally gonna do that. My why I like 6 a.m. video. Um, Wait, what? How I got into Escape the Fate. Ronnie was a better singer for Escape the Fate. Why did I put that in the title of this video? Ronnie was a better singer for Escape the Fate, by the way. What? Okay, yes, I do think that Ronnie Radke was a better singer for Escape the Fate when Escape the Fate started in 2005, but he hasn't been with Escape the Fate since 2000, like 2007, I think, something like that. Because Pragmatic came into Escape the Fate around 2008, and then Falling in Reverse was formed in 2011. But I don't know. I don't know why I decided to put Ronnie was a better singer for Escape the Fate, by the way, in the title of my How I Got Into Escape the Fate video, that story time. That was pointless, I think. Anyway, September morning. Okay. This video I kind of regret. My story time about how I got into September morning, because I just recently got into the band September Morning like 2 months ago. Like I found them, I think I was on Arch Enemy's YouTube page, and I found September Morning, and they only have they have one EP and a full-length album right now, and they're about to release another EP. I don't know why they're making another EP, but they are. But I don't I mean, they haven't really made that much of a name for themselves. September Morning isn't they're not really that big yet. So I probably should have waited a while to do a story time about how I got into September Morning. But I did it anyway, so who cares? Why I really, really like the Pretty Reckless. This was a month ago.
What is up, all my lovely subjects? It's Master Salazar here.
Oh god.
And today, I will be telling all of you why I love the Pretty Reckless. I did do a story time a while back about how I got into the Pretty Reckless. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that long ago, I don't think. It was 2 months ago, and apparently it only has 7 views.
Okay, I realize now I don't think anyone really cares that much if that video has 7 views if I'm doing another video about the Pretty Reckless in this video. So I feel like that was kind of pointless to say. I don't know why I decided to mention that my story time about how I got into the Pretty Reckless only had 7 views at that point. I don't even know if it has any more views now that I think about it, but I don't care at the moment. But I feel like that was probably pointless to say. Speak. I don't know why I do this.
But yeah, like I said before, this video isn't going to be like the story time of how I got into this band. Just a description of why I like them and their music and everything. So, yeah. I list.
Okay, I'm skipping ahead a little bit in this.
My opinion, it was okay, but just like it's the last song on the Pretty Reckless's first EP, the Pretty Reckless EP. And the sound on that song specifically isn't that great to me.
What am
It's
I even
okay.
talking about? I need to go back. What song am I even talking about?
I don't know. It wasn't that great of a song. I guess since I already talked about that in the last video, I can move on. This EP had 3 songs: Make Me Wanna Die, My Medicine, and Going Down. Going Down wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't that great of a song.
Okay, that's the song I was talking about. I skipped too far ahead to see what song I was talking about. But what is going on with my hair in this video?
In my opinion.
I should have brushed my hair before I did this video.
Okay, but just, like, it's the last song on the Pretty Reckless's first EP, the Pretty Reckless EP.
I really should have brushed my hair before I did this video. I'm skipping ahead in this video.
Even though they took 2 songs from the Pretty Reckless EP and put them on the Light Me Up album, it's not my favorite album from the Pretty Reckless, even though it has my favorite song from the Pretty Reckless on it, Make Me Wanna Die.
How many times do I say the Pretty Reckless in this video?
Because Going to Hell, the album, their second album, is my favorite one, which I find very weird, but that's how it ended up working for me.
Why was that weird? That wasn't weird. Why did I say that? I'm confused here. Okay, I just said I don't know. I just said I don't know why. I said something like I don't know why the Pretty Reckless's album Going to Hell is my favorite album from them, or something like, I don't know. That was confusing. It's my favorite album from the Pretty Reckless because it's amazing. And it has my favorite song from the Pretty Reckless, which is actually, now it's not Making You Want to Die. It's Heaven Knows. But that, I'm confused by what I just said in this video. I'm very confused. Anyway, let's just continue here. Speak.
Heaven Knows is my favorite song from the Going to Hell album. With this entire Going to Hell album, most of it sounds like Taylor Momsen just went off and she was pissed about some things.
What? Okay, yes, that is true. But that is true, but I don't know why I decided to say that. The Going to Hell album from the Pretty Reckless does sound like Taylor was pissed about something, but I don't know why I decided to word it like that. That was weird. Anyway, let's just continue, because I don't know what else to say about that. Let's just continue. Speak. So much silence.
I feel like, in my opinion, the Going to Hell album, it got a little dark, but not too dark, just a little bit.
That's not true. It's very dark.
But it didn't get as dark as their most recent album, Who You Selling For.
That's true.
Because, like, they released their most recent album 3 years ago, right? So, Who You Selling For is it's a great album, but most of it sounds like Taylor Momsen was possibly going through depression 3 years ago when she wrote the Who You Selling For album. I could be totally wrong, but
Every album that the Pretty Reckless has made sounds like Taylor Momsen was going through depression. I think. Not just Who You Selling For. I think every album from the Pretty Reckless makes it sound like Taylor was going through depression. So that's what I should have said. I shouldn't have just said only with the Who You Selling For album. It sounds like Taylor was going through depression. It sounds like that with Who You Selling For, Going to Hell, and the Pretty Reckless EP, and what was the name of their debut album? Light Me Up. That's why they're kind of, the Pretty Reckless is kind of classified as like emo rock, I think, but not that much. But a lot of emo people do like them. I know that. But I don't know. That's where it gets confusing to me. Like with some bands, including the Pretty Reckless, sometimes it's hard for me to figure out whether they can be classified as emo or not. I mean, the Pretty Reckless could probably be counted as an emo band, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna continue with this before I keep going on and on about this.
just some of the songs just sound depressing to me. Like the opening one, the opening track, The Walls Are Closing.
Yes, you know.
A self-titled album at some point, but I don't really think that they will.
Okay.
Because of the fact that they have a self.
Yeah, we get it now. Then after that, I did my video about how I got into King Princess, which I was technically supposed to do. I was supposed to do that last month. I was supposed to do that like in like the middle of November, I think. But my video about how I got into King Princess came late to you guys only because of the fact that my phone, this thing did not want to let me upload the video to YouTube. It was either this or it was just YouTube. I don't know which one it was. But the reason why it took me like a month, I think. No. Yes, it took me like an entire month almost to finally record and upload my story time about how I got into King Princess. The reason why that was because YouTube would not let me upload it. Like I kept sharing it to YouTube from my phone after I recorded it, and then it would say it was uploading, and then it would just stop. Like when it got like halfway through uploading it, it would just stop. I didn't understand it. It was pissing me off. Like, I told myself, if this keeps going on, I might have to email YouTube or something. I don't know. But it was pissing me off because at some point I was just thinking, I just want to get this freaking video done and uploaded so I can be done with talking about how I got into King Princess. Because trying to upload that story time was, I don't know why, but it apparently had to be difficult. I don't understand it. But I blame YouTube. Because I mean, all I was trying to do was upload it, but YouTube kept saying, no, I don't want you to upload this. I didn't understand why. I even tried recording it on like right before Thanksgiving when Jade came to my house and spent the night. I tried recording it then too, and it still didn't want to let me upload the video. I don't know what was going on with YouTube at that time, but it was really making me mad because I had been trying to get that video up for a month. And I had already told you guys that I was going to do that story time anyway, but YouTube didn't want to let me do it. If that happens again, I'm gonna be probably even more pissed than I was at that time. Anyway, how I got into Green Day. Okay, I remember saying in my story time about how I got into September Morning that my story time about how I got into Green Day would be, come on, thank you. I remember saying it would be long, but why the hell was it 24 minutes long? I think it's probably just because I have so many albums. You listen to King Princess, you will know what I'm talking about. Why did I start talking about King Princess? Four, maybe. I have just gotten them from hearing my sister and my dad both play them all the time. I need to start pointing the camera at my face more. And they're not one of my favorite bands, but they are a great band. It took a long time, but I did just recently listen to every album that they had released. They don't have them all in order. Okay, you guys have no idea how freaking long it took me to listen to every Green Day album. Like, I'm on this thing of listening to every album from bands that I like and also bands that I haven't heard of. I'm listening to a few songs from bands I haven't heard of, and if I end up liking them, I listen to all their albums. I don't know why. That's just the recent music that I'm on. But Green Day, they have so many freaking albums. It took me almost 2 weeks to listen to every freaking Green Day album. And YouTube, the way they have them ordered on their YouTube, I found out from Google, is not, they're not in chronological order. And that pissed me off because when I do my thing of listening to every album from a band, like part of what I like to do is try to listen to them like starting with their first album or their first EP and go all the way to their most recent album. But I couldn't do that with Green Day just from going to their YouTube channel. I had to go on Google and look up all their albums and see what year they released every freaking album. It was so irritating trying to get through listening to every Green Day album. Yes, I do love Green Day, but that was so irritating. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue with this.
Their YouTube, but I'm just gonna go through their albums in the order they have them on their YouTube and tell you guys what I mean. Remember, I actually don't think I knew anything from.
It's more like you guys are staring up my freaking nostrils instead of me actually talking to you guys and looking at the camera. Oh my god.
I don't know. I honestly wasn't a big fan of this album, but I think my favorite song would be the second track, Desensitized. That's all I can really say about Shenanigans, because it wasn't really a good album in my opinion.
I feel like there were probably parts of this video where I made some people mad, because this video only has 9 views, but I feel like throughout these almost 25 minutes it took me to make this video, I probably made some people mad. Because Green Day is one of the most famous bands all around the frickin' world. And the fact that I just said I didn't like the Shenanigans album that much probably made some people mad.
They're a good album. My favorite song from this album would probably be Sweet Children, which is the 13th song on this album, apparently.
Oh, God.
And then also, like, One for the Razorbacks, Welcome to Paradise, and Private Ale. So that's all I can say about it. The album cover for that album was very weird. Next, I'm going to go in with the Dookie album, which is a very weird thing to name an album.
Oh, shut up.
It was the 90s when they made this album. So I did know some songs from this album before I listened to it, like Welcome to Paradise, Basket Case, and When I Come Around.
Okay.
My favorite song.
I'm skipping ahead in this video because I don't want to hear myself again talk about the Dookie album.
The songs I knew from American Idiot before they released it were the title track, American Idiot, Jesus of Suburbia.
Okay, did I just say before they released it? Because they released American Idiot in 2001. I was 2 years old in 2001. I didn't hear anything from the American Idiot album until 2005. Did I really just hold on?
Boulevard of Broken Dreams, Saint Jimmy.
Hold on, guys. What the hell did I just say here?
Is American Idiot. This is the first Green Day album that I started hearing songs from.
Yes, that's true.
The songs I knew from American Idiot before they released it were the title track, American Idiot, Jesus of Suburbia,
Yes,
Boulevard
that's
of
true.
Golden Dreams,
Yes.
Saint Jimmy,
No.
Rebel.
I did not. What? I did not know the song Saint Jimmy before I listened to the entire American Idiot album. What the hell am I talking about? I did not know the song Saint Jimmy before I listened to the entire American Idiot album.
And Wake Me Up When September Ends. My favorite.
I did know that one. I love Wake Me Up When September Ends.
That song is amazing. Next, we have my favorite Green Day album, 21st Century Breakdown. I love this entire album. My original favorite Green Day song is on this album. It's still probably my favorite Green Day song.
Okay, I can finally clarify my favorite Green Day song. So originally, before I listened to every Green Day album, my favorite song from them was 21 Guns. And then when I listened to every album they have, my favorite album ended up becoming 21st Century Breakdown. And my two favorite songs from that album are Know Your Enemy and 21 Guns. So technically, I guess I can say I have two favorite Green Day songs. I don't know. But yeah, now I guess that's finally clarified. Anyway, let's continue here.
21 Guns.
Ow.
But now I have a tie between 21 Guns and Know Your Enemy for my favorite Green Day song because I can't choose between those. Those are both great songs. The title track, 21st Century Breakdown, is also very good. Before the Lobotomy is a good song. Christians Inferno.
Before the Lobotomy is actually, in my opinion, it's not that great of a Green Day song, but it's okay. But Before the Lobotomy is not a really good song, in my opinion. I don't know why I just said that in this video. I don't know.
No, every song on this album is great. Last Night on Earth was good. East Jesus Nowhere was okay. Peacemaker was okay. Last of the American Girls was amazing. Murder City was amazing. Viva la Gloria was great. Restless Heart Syndrome is amazing.
Okay, Viva la Gloria. Okay, every Green Day fan that has heard the 21st Century Breakdown album knows that they have two Viva la Gloria songs on that album. One that's kind of like a question in the title, and the second one being just an actual statement, Viva la Gloria. In my opinion, actually, neither of those songs are that great. They're okay, but I mean, they're not as good as most of the other songs on 21st Century Breakdown. I don't know. I just need to keep going before this video ends up being way too long.
It was okay. Static Age was amazing. 21 Guns
Yes.
is the most amazing song on this album because it's my favorite Green Day song. Mass Hysteria / Modern World was okay. See the Light was great. But obviously my favorite song from 21st Century.
Okay, that's not true. In my opinion, the last song on Green Day's 21st Century Breakdown album, See the Light, is not great. It's okay, but it's not great. I don't know why I just said it's great.
The Breakdown is a tie between Know Your Enemy and 21 Guns. So then after
Speak. There's so much silence I put in my videos.
21st Century Breakdown, we have...
Okay, that's something I'm gonna work on for next year. Okay, doing this video has made me realize I have a lot of parts in my videos where I just say nothing. Next year, I think I need to work on that, and I need to actually say more things instead of just sitting there trying to figure out what to say. Because it seems just weird and awkward to just see myself just sitting there trying to figure out what to say. I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird.
I didn't know anything from this album before they released it.
Of course I didn't know anything from an album before they released it. No one can know what? No one can know anything from an album before it's released. What? That is not what I was trying to say. What I was supposed to say was I didn't know anything from that album before I listened to it. What album am I talking about here?
After 21st Century Breakdown, we have the Uno album.
Uno.
I didn't know anything from this album before they released it.
Oh my god.
The songs I would say that I did really like from the Uno album are Stay the Night, Kill the DJ, Bell for You, Troublemaker, Sweet 16, and Oh Love. My
Okay.
favorite song from this album
Yeah.
would probably be Kill the DJ.
Yes, that's what I was hoping I was going to say, because I don't remember what I say in a lot of my videos.
Next we have Dos. Let's see. From this album, I really liked Lazy Bones, Make Out Party.
Lazy Bones was not that good.
Ashley, Nightlife, and Amy. My favorite song from this album is...
What?
Probably Amy.
More silence.
One of those two. I can't choose yet. Next, we have the Bray album.
Oh my god.
My accent probably sounds horrible.
It does.
Like my Spanish accent.
Yes, it does sound horrible.
From this album, I really liked the opening track, Brutal Love.
Yes.
I liked 8th Avenue Serenade, Drum Queen, Sex, Drugs, and Violence, Amanda, Dirty Rotten Bastards, and The Forgotten.
I did not like The Forgotten that much. That's not true.
Probably either Sex, Drugs, and Violence or Amanda. Next, we have...
What? More silence. Here we go again.
After today, we have their most recent album, Revolution Radio.
Okay.
This was a great album. I really liked Revolution Radio. It's my second favorite Green Day album.
That's true. It is.
My favorite song from this album is Still Breathing. But also I liked Somewhere Now, Bang Bang, Say Goodbye, Outlaws.
Say Goodbye wasn't that great.
Too Young to Die, Troubled Times, and yeah.
Yeah. Okay then.
A great album. And they have 2 singles released for a new album that they will be releasing. I think probably next year in February.
Yes, February 7th.
Yes, February 7th.
Okay.
They have a new album coming out called Father of All. I think that's gonna probably be a good album. I like the 2 singles they have released for it, Father of All and I Already Aim.
Okay.
Band.
I'm done with that. And now this is gonna be the last video I react to, how I got into My Girl King Princess.
What is up, all my lovely subjects? It's
What?
Master Salazar here.
Okay.
Today I'm going to finally giving my lovely subjects the story time of how I got into My Girl.
I'm going to finally give my lovely subjects the story time of how I got into My Girl King Princess. Wow. Okay.
One of my favorite pop singers ever, King Princess. I've been trying to record this story time for a month, over a month now, because
that was true.
I told you guys, it was like a month ago when I did my story time about how I got into Green Day. I told you guys I was going to do a story time about how I got into My Girl King Princess. But I've been trying to record this story time for a month now.
Okay, we get it. Can I move on? Thank you, TV.
She released her EP, Make My Bed. And the first song that I heard from King Princess, which is not a total shocker to me, is her very first single, 1950, which is just letting everyone know that King Princess is not into men at all.
which is not a total shocker to me. But okay then.
And then after that, I listened to her second single, Talia.
Okay.
And then after that, I listened to the entire Make My Bed EP.
Entire? I had to put emphasis on that, apparently.
Talia, Upper West Side, Holy, and 1950. Ironically, at least to me, this is a little ironic. Even though I love 1950 so much, Holy, the anthem for tops, that's the way that King Princess described it, is my favorite song.
It's not ironic at all to me that Holy is my favorite song from King Princess's Make My Bed EP. I don't know why in the hell I would say that, because that is not at all true. The only reason apparently I said that was because the first song that I heard from King Princess was the last track on her Make My Bed EP, 1950. And for some reason, that made me feel like saying it's ironic that my favorite song from her EP is Holy. No, it's not. That's not ironic to me.
From the Make My Bed. And I like this entire EP, but the two songs that I don't like as much as the other three are Make My Bed and Upper West Side. I mean, yes, like,
what?
The title track, Make My Bed, is like a minute and a half long, and it doesn't make that much sense to me. Yes, I like the way it sounds, I like the lyrics, but this opening track for her EP doesn't sound like it makes a lot of sense to me. It's very confusing to me.
Okay, then.
And then the next single, Talia,
Apparently I didn't explain why King Princess's song Make My Bed is so confusing to me. Mostly what King Princess talks about in the title track for the Make My Bed EP, Make My Bed, is the fact that she's awake at like 2 o'clock in the morning and she sleeps across the hall from her sister and she's just awake making her bed. That's why that song makes no sense to me. I don't know why I didn't talk about that in this video. Why did I want to do this live stream?
I can't figure out what Talia is supposed to be about, but I have my own suspicions that this song was meant to be a song kind of about
What was that?
Princess wanting to be with this girl, but not being able to. But
okay,
like in the song, she says, like, if I take 4 drinks and then I'm wasted, and then I can see you dancing, I can lay down next to you at the foot of my bed. I'm trying to think of the rest of the chorus here.
Really? How did I forget that? I don't remember forgetting the chorus to Talia, but okay. Well, obviously I wouldn't remember forgetting it, but I know the chorus to Talia pretty well by now.
I haven't listened to this song for like a month.
I listen to it a lot now. Speak. More silence. Are you kidding me? There's so much silence in my videos. Oh my god, what am I doing now? Okay, apparently I was playing Talia to try to get to know the chorus more. Why couldn't I do that at the end of this video when I was done with it and uploading?
Okay, so this chorus to Talia says,
What?
4 drinks, I'm wasted. I can see you dancing. I can lay down next to you at the foot of my bed. Sorry, I need to go back again.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Are you kidding me? I don't ever remember forgetting the chorus to Talia.
Actually listened to this song. I can see you dancing. I can lay down next to you
Oh my god.
at the foot of my bed. If I drink enough, I can taste your lips and I can lay down next to you, but it's all in my head. If I drink enough, I swear that I will wake up next to you.
Okay.
So
What?
someone please tell me if I'm wrong, because I've never fully understood this chorus. But I feel like King Princess might be just trying to say that she has feelings for this girl that she's deciding to call Talia in this song. And she can't really tell her. She doesn't know how to tell her.
Okay.
And she feels like if she gets drunk, she'll be able to tell this girl her true feelings.
There was a way better way that I could have explained that, I feel like. Wow, that's a great face to be paused on. There was a way better way that I could have just explained what Talia is about in this video. Pretty much, a better way of explaining what I think King Princess's song Talia is about would be that she has feelings for some girl, but she doesn't know how to tell her. But if she gets drunk, she'll be able to tell her. I don't know why. That's basically a simplified version of what I was just saying in this video. I don't know why I decided to take so long just to explain that, but okay. I don't understand myself sometimes.
I could be completely wrong.
No one cares.
My idea of what this song is supposed to be about, but I don't know.
No one cares.
That's the idea that I'm trying to get from Talia. Upper West Side.
I don't care about the song Upper West Side that much, so moving on. My god, I should have brushed my hair before I did that video. Because there's parts of it that are sticking up.
EP, mostly because of the lyrics and how freaking beautiful the song
holy.
Sounds. It is amazing. I love it so much. And then 1950, which was her debut single.
Oh my god.
Talking about how just letting everyone know that she's not into men at all.
That's not the only thing that 1950 by King Princess is about. I found out recently that 1950 by King Princess is kind of comparing how the LGBT is able to act today in public versus how the LGBT was supposed to act back in the 1940s and the 1950s, and just basically trying to say that things today are way better for the LGBT than they were back then. I guess. I don't know. Anyway.
And then
What?
I'm not going to say the name of this song that she released after she released the last video that she made for the Make My Bed EP because I'm not.
It's Pussy is God. I don't think at this point YouTube is gonna care if I say it at least like twice. The name of the song I'm trying to talk about here is Pussy is God.
I'm not sure if YouTube is gonna let me say it, but there was a song that she released that I'm not sure if I was the only one that thought it was the first single for the Cheap Queen album, but when she released it, I thought that it was going to be the first single for Cheap Queen, but it wasn't. She released a random single basically just glorifying the fact that she is lesbian.
Okay. I
And
could
that's
explain
really
that better, but okay. Speak. More silence. Are you kidding me?
But then after she released like the lesbian anthem, she released the very first single for her debut album, Cheap Queen, which is the name of the song too, Cheap Queen, which is, I think, like.
What?
She said this whole album is supposed to describe the worst and most vulnerable year of her life, which I'm not sure how it's really supposed to do that, but
I am now.
it does, I guess.
I do kind of understand now how King Princess's debut album is supposed to describe what she called the most vulnerable year of her life. I think she might be talking about when she first started writing music with the Cheap Queen album. Maybe. I might be wrong, but that might be what it's about. That's what I think. I don't know. Why? Thank you.
Cheap Queen, I feel like is kind of just a song about women, King Princess in particular, who can act super cheap and gross and everything at the same time.
What? Not gross.
She's a
what?
freaking queen.
No.
And she can act like that too. So I think Cheap Queen is just trying to describe King Princess's personality. Maybe.
Okay. That's not.
That
wasn't a great description of my thoughts on that song.
After she released Cheap Queen, she released a random single that I don't really think should have been a single titled Useless Phrases.
That's true. That should not have been a
Useless
single.
Phrases was supposed to be kind of like a prelude intro track to Cheap Queen. But I feel like
Can you
that should
pause,
not
please?
have been a single, but
Okay. I don't think I fully explained here why I think that the song Useless Phrases should have been a single for King Princess's Cheap Queen album. I remember that I did talk about the fact that it's kind of like a prelude intro track to Cheap Queen, but the song itself is only like a minute and a half long almost. Like the song Make My Bed. And it just leads into Cheap Queen. So that song shouldn't really have been a single. It really confused me when King Princess released that as a single for the Cheap Queen album, but that's what she did. I don't know why, but it confused me.
King Princess decided to make it a single for some unknown reason.
Okay, I don't want to keep hearing myself talk about useless phrases.
Dating, like they weren't together.
Okay, now I'm talking about Ain't Together.
And then I thought that was going to be the last single, but it wasn't. Because little did we all know.
Oh God, why did I say that?
A month after she releases Ain't Together, little did we know.
Oh God.
This woman was going to release the anthem for bottoms because, I mean, she wrote Holy as the anthem for tops for the Make My Bed EP. So why not release an anthem for bottoms called Hit the Back?
I still don't know why she did that.
And that's all I can really say about that.
Speak.
Ironically, Hit the Back did end up being my favorite song.
Why is that ironic?
Not because of the fact that it's the anthem for bottoms. Like, I don't think anyone's really going to care if I say this. I'm not a bottom, but it's Hit the Back is still my favorite song from this.
Why does anyone care about that? Why would I mention that? I don't remember mentioning that. What the hell?
Like, releases an album. Usually, my favorite song doesn't end up being one of the singles. But
okay, yes, that's true.
There are rare times when that happens, and Cheap Queen was one of those albums.
Okay.
Because, let's see, the track listing for the Cheap Queen album is
God.
Tough on Myself, Useless Phrases, Cheap Queen, Ain't Together, Do You Want to See Me Crying, Homegirl, Profit, Isabel's Moment, Trust Nobody, Watching My Phone,
Oh my God.
You Destroyed My Heart, Hit the Back, and If You Think It's Love.
Why did I go through the entire track listing for the album?
For this album. Tough on Myself, the opening track, is a song that I 100% can relate to.
Oh my God.
She's...
I am skipping ahead because I'm not hearing myself describe every single song from Cheap Queen. Why did I do that?
Watching My Phone, and definitely You Destroyed My Heart would need some visions.
Okay, that's true.
But We'll see, because the last music video.
Okay, we get it. And that was the most recent video that I made until today. And apparently it only has 6 views. Apparently in 2019, I got a little less cringy than I did in 2018, but I was still cringy in 2019. I don't get it. Why did I become more cringy instead of less cringy? Like, I barely even classify myself as seen anymore. And apparently, watching all of these videos back makes me realize I'm still kind of cringy. Anyway. Since it's been 2 weeks since I did a video until now, that was the last video I made, so I'm gonna end this video and finally do my story time that I was supposed to do last week. So anyway, that was me being cringy in 2019. Well, a little cringy. Anyway, that's all I really have for you guys today. So this has been Master Salazar. I will see all my lovely subjects in my next video.